Hello, classic crew. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy stream as we continue to dive into a Hildibrand adventure, which has been pretty good so far. Michelle, the world is your oyster. You can create whatever you like. You've amassed enough cringe to warrant such selfish pleasures. Hello again, Menwaka. What is this? Do we all see this 3-stream streak Michelle is in? Is this something new that Twitch added? Huh. But a bunch of you have been watching for multiple streams. So why aren't you all getting that notification? I'm confused. Oh, Meglo also got it. Oh, it lets you share it? Sure. Ah, that's fair, Yumel, but you're not always here, so. One thing I should get Raul to do while, you know, he doesn't have much work right now. We should get some new channel emotes for subs. I mean, we've had those cups and mugs for like 5+ years now. Also, no idea if I'm going to remember the voices I was making yesterday for these characters. I kind of don't remember what I was doing. So we'll see if it's programmed in me. Man. Yesterday I was planning on going to the gym today. And then at one point I'm like, why choose? I could do both. And then I got something really difficult out of the way at work today, something I really didn't want to do. It was a hard day. It's been a hard week. And by the time I finally got that task done, it was like an hour An hour and a half ago, I'm like, oh, I don't have the time to do the gym and the stream. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just do the stream tonight because it's my usual traditional time, and I can do the gym tomorrow. And try to ease back into the natural old Heijay schedule. Hi, Takashi. Don't you want to spend $30 on Game Pass, Stralak? Yeah, you had more resilience than me, Velvet. I didn't go to the gym, but I did do some light stretching. So, you know, I sit a lot. I figured I need to stretch the hips so that they don't lock up as I age. So I did a little bit of that. All right, everybody's on the three stream streak. Stretching is always good, and it always feels good too. Well then, let's see where we were here. I had given up right in the middle of a quest yesterday. Oh yeah, we were investigating a wedding or something. Ooh, lucky you, Michelle. You might as well, you know what? You should probably buy a few. Hold on to it, and then you can resell them. Although I don't know who's going to spend $30 for a Game Pass every month. I don't know who came up with the model of like, oh yeah, if we just increase our price to this, we're going to make more money. Like, I don't think anybody's going to pay that. Okay, that's not true. Some people are going to pay it, but I think they're going to lose more than they win. If you come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Side note, speaking of screeching onions, I have finished my audiobook of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So now I gotta wait until the second book comes out so I can finally, like, start catching up on this pop culture phenomenon. When does the next book come out? The second one is the Chamber of Secrets, right? Apparently they're not in here yet. So I got the audiobook that's full cast, so all the different characters have their own voice actor, and it was such a good experience. I really enjoyed it. As someone who has not read the other books and has not really followed the movies, it's been good. Let's see here. Chamber of Secrets comes out December 16th. It's so far away. Right? Why is it always raining here? It's because we're in London. We're in Eorzea, London. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you've a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. To Aleport. Where's the Aleport? Avatar is another series I'm getting into. I think I shared that last time. I'm still not done season 1, but I'm like 15 episodes in. And I'm scheduled to be playing some Avatar Magic the Gathering this Saturday. So I'm definitely not getting through the series before that's happening. I did not know that the last Avatar was directed by Dave Filoni, which was a really nice surprise. as someone who's a big fan of the Clone Wars. Eek! Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do you? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye, as it did mine. My eye! By the time I'd regained my wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined! Ruined! If I never see another bleeding onion till the enemy days, it'll be too soon. Do we get to fight live vegetables? Oh my goodness, I think we do. The Seeds of Rebellion. Wait, they're still making new Avatar content? To hear most say it, the Mandragoras are a nasty lot, a right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners to realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fawns from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isle of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This place sounds fun. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me if it ain't the undead overlord that fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which would make you, could it be, the adventurer what bested the thieving duelist in single combat? That's me. Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelists travel with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? That's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. That's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragoras are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I've not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra. Where's our assistant, though? To the Isles of Umbra. Do you take me to Umbra? Who takes me to Umbra? To the Isles of Umbra. It's not this guy. This guy? I gotta build up some content for you all. Also, I have a challenge for you. Well, can you come up with new emotes for our subscriber emotes? You know the little thing, the little cups? We need something new. We need something new and we need something fresh. Something that represents the dedication to the classiness. You know what? I actually had new Hey J merch just before I stopped making content. It's live on the YouTube channel. You can actually download. You can purchase the new merch. I never advertised it, but I did release it. That's one bud. Oh, they play PlayStation. What am I supposed to do here? Pluck. You feel a hostile gaze upon you? Okay. Can you imagine this guy? Leave him alone for a few months and he goes and gets busy with all these school projects and homework. Disgusting. Jesus. I see what you were going for, ads. I don't think it worked. When do we fight some onions? Man, don't get arrested. Why is this guy always in the ground? Come on, pull yourself together, Hildy. Friend, my pursuit of the mandragores has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Somewhere. Do I need to sync? The music's playing. You seem fine. Okay, sync away we will. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, that's not good. Stop running away. What is he doing? Okay, they're hurting me. Let's not do that. Somebody healing them? Plant Knight. Oh, that's one. Is this the prince? For now, the king of the tomato. Boom! They are quite cute. I hope there are plushies of these. Not that I would be in a hurry to buy one, but they should exist. Their mechanic is a little bit annoying and I don't quite understand it. Why have them run away so much? Run away to do their AoE attack. I don't get it. There we go. The Mandragora is slain. You got your daughter playing Silent Hill? You know I've never played Silent Hill, right? Too scary. Impeccably fought, my friend. I wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself. Where's Nashu? Is it Nashu? What's the cat's name again? Or the Mikote? Sorry. VR horror game? No, thank you. Here's just Nashu, but it feels wrong. Oh, they don't even put her name up there. Can I not talk to her? You return. I fear you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. The stolen foodstuffs. You saved my hide today. By the way, have you ever played FF14, Michelle? Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guguremu is quite particular about his seasonings. I think you'd like the community aspect of it. It is Nashu. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Cora, the peppers have changed color. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate. Oh, blue peppers. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Lewenhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant a purplish blue, or a bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Actually, blue and purple are quite similar for colorblind people. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ha! The charade is... wrong guy. Huh. The charade is up. After the man. Out of brain fart. It is as I suspected all along. The goggles that prove key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu! The fiend must be brought to justice. I like that he only ever addresses Nashu and no one else in his entourage who is always there with him. What is Silent Hill like? If you had to explain Silent Hill to someone who's never played Silent Hill, besides calling it a horror game, like, sell me on it. What am I missing out on? Really is Velvet. And the brain is farting. It's like, what voice? What voice was I making for this? I need a new headpiece. You can run, but you cannot. I felt that. Ha ha ha! If you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Can't relate, Paul. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Creepy. I read it, Hal. Held a message for reasons, sex-based terms. Good job. Ugh, where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. I see, Clayton. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when somebody stole my face. Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. You were afraid of demons eating your bum? I never worried about demons eating my butt. It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lewin Hart. I swear it on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant, he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. Yes, I have done that, ads. I have done that. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. I once came in from a date. I was 17. It was 2 a.m. I didn't think I had a curfew, but apparently I did have a curfew. And so anyways, I walked into the house, pitch black, and typically I would enter the house, take off my shoes, go up the stairs, and go to bed. And so take off my shoes. Again, it's pitch black. I know my way around the house. Go up the stairs, hold the railing. When I hear a voice in the dark that just goes, "Do you have any idea what time it is?" And it was my mother sitting in the dark, waiting to ambush me and discipline me. Like, why couldn't she have done that with the lights on? Anyways, she gave me this speech about, if I wanted to be a father at 17 and all of that stuff, and then shooed me away to my room. I don't actually remember how it ended. I think I was too traumatized from the shock of being scared that there was somebody waiting for me in the dark. It was terrifying. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. Oh, clearly my mother was going for theater. Like, she was building atmosphere. It wasn't just about parenting at that point. It was theatrics too. I'm just lucky she didn't adopt the slipper or the whatever those other cultures where you get smacked with the slipper. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lewin Hart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. The rebellious veggies. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess, you seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours. And he has gloves. Yeah, my mother disciplined with a piece of wood, like a 1x3. It's a little bit smaller than a 2x4. Oh no, she did use a 2x4. But she disciplined my older siblings. So I watched my older siblings get beat. And I was like, I'm going to be a good boy and not get beat. So I avoided the wrath of the 2x4 by simply learning through extension. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. You're not supposed to do what? Beat children? It's frowned upon. I get it. I remember too as a kid, there were these kids they weren't like related to me, but they were related to someone who was related to me. So like we saw each other only once a year at these family functions. And the mother was like, not just the mother and the father disciplined hard through like beating. And it was to the point that it was very uncomfortable, where if something like happened they would like call the kids down, and you knew that they were about to get beat, and it was so uncomfortable, and they would go down crying, and then like they grab like a massive wooden spoon and just like wail on their kids. And I remember as a kid, I'm just like, I don't want to be here right now. This is really wrong. And I can say as a parent now, I don't think I have ever beat my child. And he grew up pretty solid. So, I mean, that's my experience. I used stern wording, never really had to yell. Always just stern, firm parenting. The game is afoot, inspectors. I mean, I'm thinking back on 17 years. Did I ever hit him? Maybe once, but I don't actually remember. I really don't. I don't think I hit him. I don't think I ever saw the value or the purpose or the need to. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? What are you guys looking at? It was a little weird. I introduced my son to one of my clients recently. And my client is like an adult. And she was being throwing a lot of compliments to my son that I'm just like, you know, the first compliment, you're like, okay. She was like, oh, he's very handsome. I'm like, well, okay, cool. Good compliment. And then shook his hand, and he's just like, oh, firm handshake. And like, there was 3 or 4 compliments. Like after the first one, like, this is getting a little excessive. This boy is 17 years old. Please calm down. Maybe. It could definitely be worse, Hal. Definitely be worse. I once drew the ire of a cougar. Not great memories, that one. Oh, Wine Port. I remember this. This is where I met my first Goobu. Or at least had my first Goobu quest. Yes, thank you for painting a worse picture at all. Hey, it's Arabella. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Mandeville name. I'm pretty sure the cougar in question is younger than me, so I don't think so. The gods smile on me indeed. Well, that's a girl voice. To send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion, and yet you seem pensive, milady. Something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanes. Why, I have not even met him. Ikai, hello. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. Might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met. Unconscionable. Why is that so hard to say? Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, that it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true Uldan. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming... Thank you. Would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though as servant rather than son. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hopes where I had none. I will learn to love Vanes. That will make Father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyways, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Wow, we became friends quick. That is correct, Joey. Oh my goodness, all. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that I would not impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me! Oh, he does recognize now Miss Ellie. Sorry, man, Walker. You're gonna have to pay some bits if you're gonna advertise around here. By the way, okay, thank you, Yumel. See, that's how you advertise around here. And I'll even read that one out loud. Did you know that the critically... Actually, we'll do it in Manderville voice. Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMO RPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial and includes 3... What? Well, that's a typo. The entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward and Stormblood expansions up to level 70 with no restrictions on playtime. Sign up and enjoy Eorzea today. Welcome, Blue. Blue, the Hildibrand man in the flesh. It's always raining in my paradise. The game is just a reflection of my life. Inspector Briardian, I've seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Michelle wants you to do an emote, but she doesn't know what emote to ask for, so maybe you can nudge her in the right direction. Miss Arabella, Miss Gentlewoman. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. Suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for her own. There's no time. I'm getting my voices mixed up again. I just want to go Hildy all the time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vanes and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. Not that is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the Inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up or the like? You know, like you always do. Inspector Briardian, I knew the day would come that you recognize my many talents. Worry not about Master Vanes. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Oh, thank you very much. Ads. At first I was going to thank Michelle, but then I saw it was an ad skip. And a hype train has been started for Hildy Part 2. Everybody jiggle the thick. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Did the inspector always have white gloves? Perfect, Jay. Find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Please don't do that, Val. This whole little wedding side quest thing, not the best part of this whole thing so far. Oop. Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garbs, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. I'm sorry, which payoff? Of this specific quest? Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? I have clothes. Put it on. Servant's garb, but why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. We should have a thick Hildy. But the ceremony. Father will be furious, and Lord Vanes. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens. Almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. Thank you, Velvet. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Lewin, father heard you say such things. I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Oh, we got thick Hildy coming. Really, Velvet? No thick Nashu? Could have thick Hildy and thick Nashu. Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray, wait for me here. Why do we have so much thick emote? What is with this thick community? My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress? I think we have 3 thick emotes already. About to have a 4th. No, there's no vetoing. You cannot veto. I do enjoy Nashu, yes. Jay, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to this task, but I imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. Ooh, there's already thick Pikachu and Pokemon figurines. You know, if we had a 3D printer, we could do some crazy stuff. No, Val. We have to be able to use it on Twitch. Thick surprise Pikachu that's like looking over his shoulder. That would be pretty funny. Well, now I kind of need to see that happen. Ah, you return! Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Veins at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Hi, Takashi. I do not, Val. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Veins before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Briardian and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Also, how is there not a whole anime series on these two? Not even on these two, just on all the characters that have been featured in this side quest line. What a very interesting, all very interesting. Curses, how am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? That's what she said. Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Brugera Consortium and the East Aldenard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden. If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Veins is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yalto Nolto, Senana, honored guests, it's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Veins, future chair of Brugera Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Aldenard Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows ere today, and the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Oh no, it's going to be Hildy, isn't it? Damn you, Hildibrand Manderville, you had one job! She's beautiful. Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She is my bride, after all. Those forearms. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me. It's so hard to do the voice of the laugh. My sun and stars. Yes, yes. 1,000 times yes. I am yours and shall be forevermore. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of enquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. Oh, Cloud definitely did it better. The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Veins. Or shall I call you by another name? The Thief of Many Faces. Oh, these facial expressions are so unnecessary. Me? The thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugaremu, and her steward, Lewinhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Veins, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. The music just cuts. And anyone else would have their wits about them. Dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in jail and throw away the key. Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. She couldn't have taken off the necklace, could she? Glove on his right hand. Could it be? Oh, he's got the evil face. He's got the evil snap. Evil smoke. And he took the evil collar. It's the thief. Ha! The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. What is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! Oh no, not the veggies. What is happening? Why are we doing this? You came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. Proper reaction. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away, my lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Not at all, Takashi. I hear the real Veins was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Veins and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps 'tis for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy, by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. So dumb. Hey, 10K, good to see you. For the love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, and in the end he took only her neck piece. Now that you mention it, Master Guguremu told me about the clasp when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess, it is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguiere collection, known by many as Azema's Virtue. Finish all your Zelda games, 10K? The Maiden's Virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. What are they doing? What just happened? The card! Ooh, dodged. Well, poor onion. Sorry, it's part of your identity. Over here, Inspector, it says, made you look. Why? Oh, that's why. Okay. Valid reaction. The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. Pop. Swipes it off. When we next meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once. He may very well do so again. Yeah, what he said. Verily, Inspector, I must agree, one can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Why are you in pain? Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words. When next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Oof, 3 teeth. That's a lot. Who's this guy? Melanin Man does whatever a melanin man can. The Parlay minigame is now available. You have unlocked the Parlay minigame. Entertain yourself as many a Manderville man has before you by opening the toy chest in any inn room. Ooh. What have we made happen? To the victor goes a priceless treasure. While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2? Can a Manderville man triumph over terrors and win the day? Find out next time on The Colosseum Conundrum. I'm glad Greg is coming back. Oh, she's back in her black outfit. Everything's improving. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? Guess we'll find out next time. So good. You've acquired a toy chest containing several mini games. All right, let's go do that. Oh wait, we gotta start the next quest here. We'll stop by and in on our way somewhere. Jay, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the Victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Man, if I was playing A Realm Reborn when it came out and they were dropping a whole new episode every freaking patch, that would be amazing. What a thing to look forward to. Have you visited the Coliseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina & Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Fergus will be furnishing the prizes of himself from his personal collection. Small wonders it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in this sultanate, after all. The chairman, Faster Fergus, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague Genlon in Ulda is covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Come chat to Thanalan! Or I mean Ulda. Ulda is where we're going. I can relate to Hildy. Always being lost. Alright, let's find an inn so I can see what this minigame's all about. Where is, I think the inn's over here, right? Is the Adventurers Guild an inn? Alright. Well, I gotta go to my room, I guess. Enjoy your tomato. Suck on an ice cube or something, 10K? I don't know. What can I do for you? It was the toy chest, right? What's Egg Hunter Riggy? What is this? What? What the heck? Can I not bounce on anything? Oh, there's double jumps. Wait. Oh, this thing prevents me from... Oh my goodness. Okay, I got it. Why is this so hard? Ah! Ah! Those are not friends. Oh, come on! Why? Oh yeah, I can double jump. Oh my goodness, even hitting the spike. I forget about the double jump. Oh, and they steal my gold! That's... So gold is your HP. Go away, thieves! Why is the ending easier than the middle? What was the point of that? Anyways. I will bracken eventually. Okay, what's this? Oh great, there's a timer. Oh, what are we doing? I probably should have read the rules. Okay, so it looks like if I get points, that's good. Oh, he takes away points from me. I don't get it. Please stop stealing my stuff. Doubles the value of tiles. Well, I didn't do that correctly. Don't worry, I'll figure this out. How is he taking more away from me? Something's not adding up here. Do I get a bonus if I put like similar things together? Oh. Oh, can she like bomb everything? Oh, this is gonna end my turn. I'm gonna lose. Okay, we get 13 turns. Okay, I get it. Let's see. Nope, that didn't do anything. Wait, off to school at 9 p.m. Oh, because you got to get up tomorrow. Got it. Have a good night, Michelle. All right, let's go with the 10. Now we'll go with the 7 unless you take it from me. Let's see if we... Yeah, so we get abilities when we use the same thing. What if we do 3 of the same? Well, now we can reverse the order of which tiles advance. Let's try this. I am not doing this correctly. Okay. Where are the rules for this thing? What is this new game plus? Oh. You can replay the story if you want. Maybe under play guide. Oh no, I don't want to open that. Alright, parlay. Let's see how to play this. FF14 parlay. Minigame in FF14 originally made available to players upon completion of their rank 15 main quest. Made available, yes. To parlay with NPCs outside of quests. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. Rules. Grid of 12 panels is randomly populated with icons representing topics of debate. Each icon has a point value, and the player and the NPC take turns choosing said topics. When a topic is selected, the respective amount of points is added to the score bar, which fills up when added by the player and empties when the NPC gains points. If there are adjacent panels, vertically and horizontally, also wrapping around the borders, sharing the same icon as the selected panel, their values will be added to the total. If, for example, if the grid looks like the following, you would get 6 points by choosing the A2 panel. 1, 2, 3. 5 points by choosing A4. 7 points by choosing A1. I do not understand. After each turn, panels move from right to left to fill the gaps, and the remaining panels are repopulated. Each game lasts a different amount of turns depending on the NPC, which okay. I didn't understand the point system. A Realm Reborn parlay was removed as a means to be... Stupid ad. Okay, so the minigame was only moved after Realm Reborn into the end. Which does not help me at all. Alright, let's go to the wiki. Okay. The goal of parlay is to end the game with the blue bar filled more than halfway. I figured that much. Take a tile which represents a given topic. You'll be receiving points for the number shown. Increasing the amount that the bar is filled, you will also receive points for any topic found. Selecting the same topic as your previous turn will unlock one of 4 abilities, which we've learned. And then what? And then what? All right, so let's pick a topic of... I don't know. Whatever this is. And then he's going to pick the diamond topic. And I'm like, no, I want to pick the family trade topic. Wait, is it always the same thing? Family trade, family trade. Why are these highlighted in blue? Took away my Nashu. I seriously don't understand how this point system works. Okay, he took away 10 with Manderville. What if I do 1 with Manderville? That doesn't matter. Bye, Velvet. Why does this NPC get to take so much away from me? And I don't know how to build. I don't know how to build. Do any of you know how to play this? You don't know how to play this? It's a little time waster. There's not even any goal to doing this, but I kind of want to know how to play it. Jeez, everybody's so tired tonight. I've never seen a video game mechanic be so cryptic that I can't even figure out how to play it. All tiles have a point value, as you saw. The object is to get as many points each turn as you can and make sure the bar is more on your side. And okay, I know that. You click a tile and get that amount of points. If there are any of the same tiles vertically or horizontally from it, you get those too. Oh. If there are any of the same tiles vertically or horizontally, you can get power-ups too. Well, okay. I think I can... So like this one I would get 8, or I could get 7. So 8 is probably the best here. Or I could get 9. Let's do this one, because this one would give us 9. But now I don't have anything else, so now we can either go with Manderville for 9, 7. So this one's oh, no, this one actually gives us 9 plus 5, 14. I think I can do this. This one gives me 5, this one gives me... No, wait, this one gives me 5, 6, 7. This one gives me 6, 7, 8. This one gives me 7, 8, 9. I'm busy. But I see you, Zelt. Zelt! Good to see you. What a freaking cryptic game. This is 7. This is going to be 10. Oof, that was good. This is going to be 14. This would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would be 2, 8 plus 5, 13. 14 still better. Oh, that counter makes it worse. Oh, he's going to destroy me. He's going to go with the attire. Knew it. All right. There's not much I can do here. I'll just have to go for the highest, which is the 6. I only said 6. I didn't say 6, 7. Oh, this one's going to be good. So this was 9 plus... This is 14. Probably the highest I can get. Yeah! I know how to play parlay. All right, now let's never touch it again. All right, onward. Man, these Manderville quests take forever. I'm like, how has over an hour passed already? A friend of a friend in need. We've got a new character in our lot here, Ganelon. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelon. He's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Okay, man, walk it. Ellie, if it isn't the Mithralized Star Reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. There's a strange thing afoot at the Colosseum. Bugger all, it's a travesty, I tell you. Oh boy, it's the pantless crew. Hutch, Huey, and Hamo, whatever is the matter, and where, pray tell, is Hutchin? 4 of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We're just on our way to convey the dire news to Dower Meadow. The one on the right really doesn't even look like he has underwear. Mishap my ass. This was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. I have not twent. I haven't really made content in like 3 months, so I'm just getting back into it. And I'm going to fight Omega in this game first. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings without your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and in defeat, the Mantravilles fight as one. You bear no responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road I dare say, I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle my arson around in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you, I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over to the Sagoli. Well, I guess it is kind of hot to be wearing pants, but... Man, this design really accentuates parts of these characters we don't need to accentuate. The Mantravilles! Well, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Ralgar. A man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Pretty much, Zalt. Ah, yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot. Yes, with mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. Phantom Thief's Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Colosseum's halls. I'll send word to the gate man. Yubaya. He owes the Mithril a favor or two. Splendid. Come, Jay, we've got a case to crack. Wizard, welcome back. Rummy? Did you win? From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you are free to enter. There's literally 26 here, Clayton. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dour Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Aha! Who am I to argue with free publicity from a charming little thing like yourself? Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complain, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his Looks like we got ourselves another, These two aren't in the entry books. Our boy! And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner! Inspector Briardian, as efficient as ever, I see. Oh, true gentleman eschews violence, Inspector. You were thinking, it annoyed me. Dour Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney in this Coliseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection. The Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside a Quarn. Second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at either. I don't care how many faces you got. We've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me, and be quick about it. I haven't all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many-Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No. If you want to get your hands on the spoils, you have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thin as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier and the more lucrative at that. Haha. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will you? I've only got 8 arms. Or their legs. Oops, wrong voice. Tentacle Son! Oh my goodness. What's his name? Old something. Ultros? Ultimos, thank you. No, it is Ultros. Is it Ultros? You're cold? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildibrand, look, he's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Oh, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it, he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations of the Thaumaturgus Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything, anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Coliseum. I'm very glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous. Sure as his perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Oh my. Pervert alert. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blades will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Ivy? Me, I guess? Shit. Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Enquiry Inspector Extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Joe will be entering the tournament on my behalf. J-O-Hey. You do look like an Ohei. Well, bugger me with a spear. To think I'd see the day when a warrior light stood in my coliseum. Hear that clink, clink, clinkin'? That's the sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Well, I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Alti. With Jay, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that he doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix Savla, was it? Seemed quite certain of her chance at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Haha! I am already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu! The investigation is afoot! As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Jay safe here. Let's return to Ganelon and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well, I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. You do look like a chicken. Steps of Nald. You again? I've already told you. What? Enter the tourney, you say? You out of your bleeding mind? Look, got a suspicion or two which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. Is that Takashi? But don't take it from me. I think that is Takashi. When you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. Fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was wrestling up at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? If I must. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. Say there's not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy. Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildibrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Pugilist? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout out the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade, some kind of foul sorcery if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damn easy on the eye, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. Pugilist. The girl's a la Megan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose? Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Jay. Let's be on our way. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says, or perhaps she works with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Ah, Miss Ellie. The thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boar. Huh. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avelia and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible. Your prowess of deduction never failed to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whencever he came. Suddenly I have a craving for brie. Maybe I'll get some brie and crackers tomorrow. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Where'd you go, Raging Rat? Brie can be yummy in so many ways. I watched a documentary that brie might go extinct in our lifetime. Like they have like a certain DNA or bacteria to make brie, and they're gonna run out. So brie, as we know it, is gonna cease to exist. I don't remember the particulars, but it's not looking so good for our friend the brie. I think I accidentally turned them off, Wizard. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks. Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Poor Ulti. Alright, have a good night to you as well, Yumel. Oh, quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. Correct, Various. Poor, unfortunate, incestuous mold. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Questo complete. Ooh, we got another Manderville man here. Poor misunderstood Alti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh, Alti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dara Meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dara Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls. This man does not hear what he does not want to hear. Don't think Uncle Aldi didn't see you following me. What's the big idea, eh? I'm not more than a stupid octopus. Where am I? Come on now, I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Alti dream? Well, kids, eat, drink, and run. Then again, I am an octopus. They must have had so much fun writing this. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? Something about sharing a flagon with her countryman over at the Coffin Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. Warn you, though. If you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. Poor bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article. Is that Greg behind me? Thought the girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm up for the tourney, that might just be the ticket. Can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Hello. I too am a Manderville man. Oh, she went to a whole different town for a drink. See ya, big guy. Are you a Manderville man, Clayton? Doing what a Manderville man can. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you, there's no cause for concern. The spoil shall be mine. May as well be written in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long. My victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rabban Alden won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The price that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by Uldans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Imagine talking like that to someone. You just go off on a monologue and like, with that, I must go on to 7-Eleven. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. Could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Oh, the octopus. What's he doing? Oh, trying to steal Avila from Uncle Alteet's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Yes, Uncle Alteet's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the world for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? I don't know why I make him sound like Adam Sandler. Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu? Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're onto me. Preposterous. Could it be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave ho! No, Alti. You got to be kidding me. He's a squid now. Is this wizard following me? What? Family cloth, no. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, when use of the tourney? Worry not, Hedgelina. I've taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Fuck, we're building that. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Estames, sunsilk dresses. All the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the Uldan upper crust. Oh, fun thing. Do you guys know what the proper term for the birdie is in the game of badminton? I learned that today. Those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name. Correct, Takashi. I am proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. What is your problem, Hedgelina? You've always been too quick to settle for less than you're worth. But worry not, for your sister is watching over you. And will do this for us, and I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile upon you, sister, and be safe. Well, wizard. Welcome to streak number 3. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen. Yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagine. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Oh, the octopus is there. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard?
Look, kids, Uncle Lolty has had it up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall in and spit and die like a good little boy? Oh, talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer.
Wait, what happened to him?
Not you, you idiot!
Ahem. No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I'm pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Shall we return to Hilda? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long. The last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Man, we almost need a... We should have had a counter for every time he finds himself in the ground.
Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised by this turn of events. Doubtless, he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one. But you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you? You've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute, I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around.
Oh boy.
Give me a break.
It's a very, very shiny, mythical looking dragon thing. Come, Goobu. Where Alala's falling Nashu everywhere? Is there really? Like within the cutscenes or outside the cutscenes? It's like right here there would be a Lalafell right here somewhere? Or would it be in the cutscene? So I'm a samurai on my samurai chocobo mount. Yes, is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. Oh no, he's getting beaten up by himself.
This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's a large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry.
Where is this guy?
Where in the world is he? I haven't got all night.
Oh no! Oh. Is that the one?
My chimera! Who's that half-naked fool? Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. What brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. And with that we must return to Ulda. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh ho, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Mandeville man, if I do say so myself. A muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father. Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. Oh, just who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival if ever there were one. Who goes there? It is Greg! The return! Hildy, Jay, I've been waiting for this day. Well, looky who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap? I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes the two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, cause this just might be our lucky day. Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Jay is a formidable foe. That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as a sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. With that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Jay, I will not fall so easily this time. Come, chicken. Well, it looks like I've got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventure is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend. A subtly twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Oh, no. Nobody here but our octopods. Oh, he can outrun him. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Oh, here we go. Poor Ultros. Muscleheads, I hate them. I did not pick up on the limit break sound effect. Limit break.
Man, I just realized our hero jumps 5 to 6 feet off the ground effortlessly. Imagine going around being able to completely jump over somebody. Right, Clayton? I wish we could have that ability. It's because I'm not a Manderville man. Not a proper one anyways. Good heavens, chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I'd hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? The trouble with truffles. I think we'll leave this one for next time. I'm not gonna do regular 4-hour streams. I'm gonna ease back into it. And I've had enough. I've not had enough Hildibrand for tonight. I am satisfied. How do I friend you? Next stream, let's aim for Thursday, but we'll see how things go. Ooh, the Gentleman Wizard. There you go. Oh, that's how your name appears. We are now friends. All right, thanks everybody for hanging out and enjoying this Hildibrand adventure with me. We'll definitely be making a journal on it sometime. I'll see you next time I stream, hopefully Thursday, and if not Thursday, sometime over the weekend. I think we have to get ready for an Alexander raid too this weekend. FF14 folks. Maybe Manwaka, maybe. I'll see you all next time, and until then, keep it classy. Like a Manderville man would.